participants from Panama, Poland, Trinidad and Tobago, Uruguay Seats for the Future program. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to this graduation ceremony of Huawei Seats for the Future program. I'm Chloe Chen.
I am Daniel Alejandro Quintero Ortega from Panama, and we are glad to be with you today and to host this ceremony.
I am Agata Juretko from Poland. At the very beginning, I would like to thank all of you today. Thank you for your kindly accepting our invitation to join this ceremony.
Now I'm honored to introduce the guests here today. They are Ms. Holly Ranai-Vozanani, Huawei Global CSR, Head of Government Affairs Department from Huawei. Welcome.
Ms. Annie Lam Shang, Economic Advisor of the Embassy of Panama in the People's Republic of China.
Welcome.
Mr. Juventino Serrano PT, Senior Professor of Panama University.
Welcome.
Junmin Su, PR from Huawei Panama and Caribbean Office.
Ms. Trisha Henry, PR Manager from Huawei Trinidad and Tobago Office. Welcome.
Welcome all of you, and thank you for presenting in this ceremony.
At the same time, I would like to extend our sincere congratulations to our honorable top students from Panama, Poland, Trinidad and Tobago, Uruguay, for completing Seats for the Future program. And it's also of a great pleasure to see you all here.
Seats for the Future program is our global corporate social responsibility flagship program. It provides top students with the opportunity to gain valuable experience under a global business environment. In addition, during their stay in China, we hope that the students can experience the cross-cultural work practices and Chinese culture. So today, we are all looking forward to hearing more about their journey here and seeing how they experience this program. First, I'd like to invite Ms. Holly Ranai-Vozanani to deliver the opening speech. Let's applause to welcome her.
Professor of Panama University, dear students, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome to this Seats for the Future closing ceremony. I would like first to extend my sincere thanks to our guests here today, Mrs. Annie Lam Chong, Economic Advisor of the Embassy of Panama in the People's Republic of China, and as well Mr. Juventino Serrano PT, Senior Professor of Panama University, who really took the time to join us and be with us today. And of course, it is always a pleasure for me to meet all of you Seeds students, almost of course at the end of your journey here in China. But I think today is definitely a wonderful opportunity to reflect on these past 2 weeks here in China and of course look at the future together. So as you may know, Huawei is still a very young company, but over the past 30 years, we have been really working hard to bridge the digital divide and make everyone enjoy the benefits brought by technology. As you may know and heard during this past 2 weeks as well, 1/3 of the world's population is actually using our products and services. And we are very proud to be working hand in hand with your respective countries and governments to really boost the ICT industry growth and, of course, the national economy. So according to our Global Connectivity Index report, every additional $1 of ICT infrastructure investment will bring a return of $5 in GDP by 2025. So I think that is a very powerful figure that shows us that we need to be fully aware of the pivotal role that could be played by technology to really address global challenges and, of course, support all the countries in their responsible and profitable growth. And I really advise all of you to have a look at this report because you would see some of the key findings and recommendations that will be helpful in your career and as well for governments to have a better idea of that powerful role that could be played by technology. Now, when we have to look ahead, we need to continue to really build these strong business relationships with the governments, with different corporations, businesses, and of course the local communities. What is really important for a company like Huawei is that strong emphasis that we need to put around competitiveness, about innovation, about research and development. And more than ever, Huawei is actually dedicated to working with the partners from different industries and even different backgrounds to really empower this digital transformation and, of course, enrich the services to really thrive in this new ICT era. So as you may have seen as well and witnessed during your stay here in China, especially at our headquarters, our mission is really to build this better connected world with innovative technologies. And to make this happen, of course, we need innovation. This is why we have more than 80,000 people, engineers, working in our 36 R&D centers. But more than that, it's at the heart of this innovation, it's the people, it's the talent. And there is no coincidence that we have been selecting you to join this program and help us in that journey in really building a better connected world. So we hope that even despite this is just a 2-week program, we just hope that this had gave you a global perspective, that it would have inspired you to thrive when you go back to your respective countries and do the best to really address the development of our industry. So some of you may come maybe and work for Huawei after you graduate. Maybe some of you will better some of our closest partners in the future. We're going to be working all together. But all in all, what is important that all of us together, we're going to be keeping in touch and, of course, making the breakthrough of tomorrow. Please bear in mind, today here, we're very proud to have 4 countries all together. Some of you come from the same continent, but some of you come far away, all here from China. But today, remember that you have now joined a network of Seeds for the Future, which is more than 110 countries worldwide. And thousands and over students, just like you, have already did the program and saw the benefits of this kind of global partnership. So we hope again that it was a fulfilling opportunity to learn about the industry, to learn about China, and of course discover like global work environment by in here at our headquarters. Last but not least, and I will not be speaking too much, but I would like to congratulate you again. Congratulations, because I heard a lot from the staff that we have in Beijing and as well here in Shenzhen, that you have been really hardworking, that you put your passion into this program. So thank you for choosing us, as well as one of your partners for this kind of training and experience opportunity. And I wish you all a safe trip back home. And I look forward, of course, to keeping in touch with you and learning for our continuous cooperation in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Holly, for your inspiring speech. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Annie Lam Sean to deliver a speech. Let's applause to welcome her.
And Trisha, important ladies from Huawei Company, Professor Juventino from Panama University, participants of Panama, Poland, Trinidad and Tobago, and Uruguay. I am very honored to be witness of this program, Seeds for the Future. 3 years ago, I attended the opening ceremony of the first Panamanian group that participated the program Seeds for the Future. Huawei have had demonstrated that its social responsibility can shape the younger Panamanian generation, motivating them to be more involved in ICT field, and that education is key for success and door opening for bigger opportunities. Opportunities like this one, to travel more than 20 hours away from home, to be in China, not just expanding ICT knowledge, but also having cultural exchanges with Chinese nationalities and also learning Mandarin. not just with Chinese, but other participants around the world. I remember the first group. One of the participants was amazed and also shocked in China. It was the first time traveling abroad and kept saying, I think I'm still dreaming. I don't want to wake up from this dream. I truly appreciate this opportunity, and I'm very grateful to Huawei. They have changed my life. Dear participants, today I want to tell you, educate yourself. Because as Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Use your weapon wisely. You are the future and the new generation. The changes that your country and the world needs to keep being prosperous is in your hands. Huawei's program seeks to develop ICT talent, enhance knowledge transfer, promote a greater understanding of and interest in telecommunications sector, and improve and encourage regional building and participation in digital community. On behalf of the government of the Republic of Panama, to Huawei, I express our sincere gratitude and appreciation in helping us shape more professionals in ICT field. We keep looking forward for many years of successful Seeds for the Future program. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, I think the topics may come back to the students of Seeds for the Future program. Agatha and Daniel, in the past 2 weeks, you have visited 2 main cities in China, Beijing and Shenzhen. So during this training and this experience, what have you learned?
We spent an amazing week in Beijing, where we met not only the culture of China, but also the basics of calligraphy and Chinese language. We have learned the fundamental Chinese words, and now we know how to obey with the grammar. In the lessons, we sang Chinese songs, which later on helped us to communicate with people in the city center. We visited the Chinese Great Wall and Forbidden City. The Chinese language has become a language that has united all the countries present in this room.
Great. It sounds that you had a lot of fun in Beijing. So how about in Shenzhen, Daniel?
I would like to start by thanking all the Huawei team for this great training opportunity, as it prepares all the university students to the labor field in ICT. On behalf of all, we thank you for all the effort that is involved in this program. ICT has a huge range of functions in education, such as learning tools, communications, administration, and information sources with distant learning. We learn about how the telecommunications network works, the key technologies of ICT, cloud computing, 5G, and the 4G base station data configuration. Also, we had the opportunity here in Shenzhen to configure our own 4G base station in the Huawei laboratories. We are really happy to be part of the Huawei Seeds for the Future program and be able to learn from the new technologies that are being developed to improve the way we communicate.
Great. After hearing this, I'm pretty sure that you still have a lot to tell about this journey and this program. Now it's time for the student representatives from Panama, Poland, Trinidad and Tobago, Uruguay to share with us according to the sequence of the country names alphabetically.
Let's welcome the student representative from Panama, Johnny James Navarro.
Welcome.
The Technological University of Panama, and I would like to represent my country in this graduation speech. Before coming to China, most of us within the Panama group didn't even know each other, and perhaps that's the same case too for the other countries. But now we are living as several big families. Coming to China was not only useful for us to learn about Chinese culture and technology, but also serve as a way to rediscover ourselves as persons, to self-reflect about our past mistakes and decide what to do with our future. Just like one of Huawei's company core values. From hardworking, kind, accepting people, a huge variety of foods and beautiful architecture, and of course, the amazing historical sites and cultural presentations we witnessed, to highly developed ICT solutions such as people using their phones to pay for almost everything, or people driving electric cars. I'm pretty sure every single interaction we had in China left a deep influence in several aspects of our lives as students and future professionals. Our Chinese classes at the Beijing Language and Culture University were such an amazing experience, although we had a lot of hardships since our pronunciation was really bad most of the time. But thanks to our great instructors and our great effort we put into learning, we could get a great experience out of it. Getting to Shenzhen meant another huge turn in our lives. Experiencing the life inside the Huawei University campus and practicing inside Huawei laboratories leaves us with a lot of useful knowledge we can use to build a better future. But this program was more than learning a new language or ICT concepts. This program was also about cultural exchange between people from 4 very different countries. And I'm pretty sure I can talk for everyone present here when I say being able to share with all of you was really fun. Even if some of us didn't get to share that much, I think every single one of you are amazing people. We would like to thank the amazing guides we have here in China, Akin in Beijing, Nancy in Shenzhen, our instructor Xin Xiaoyan for the Chinese classes, Liu Shuo for the ICT lectures, all the Huawei representatives, and of course, every single one of you that made this experience possible for giving us one of the best experiences ever in our lives, and also the best birthday I have ever had in my life. Gracias totales.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Now let's welcome the student representative from Poland, Paweł Wiśniewski.
Trust and openness, so we could feel at Huawei like home. For the last 2 weeks, we lived a lifetime opportunity to meet young talents from Panama, Trinidad and Tobago, and Uruguay. Dear friends, you are special. These people traveled thousands of kilometers to learn, to find out about core values of Huawei, a company that builds the connected, intelligent world. And dear friends, you may not have noticed, but there is this spark in your eyes when you speak of ICT and future. We believe that exciting life and great careers awaits for you. We come from Poland, and our history is full of changes. We believe sincerely that special one has already started. And now it is our job to protect the memory of Seeds for the Future 2018 program. And that memory must survive as we take the challenge to lead our country to a completely new digital world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pavel, for sharing. Now let's warmly welcome the student representatives from Trinidad and Tobago. Nicholas Mitchell, welcome.
Mitchell. I am a third-year student in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering at the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine campus. I am also pleased to be here in the capacity as a student representative for the 2018 Trinidad and Tobago Huawei Seeds for the Future program, along with 9 of the top ICT students from Trinidad and Tobago. Today, on behalf of my group, I would like to share with our esteemed audience the experiences of our participation in the Huawei Seeds for the Future program. For us, this was the dream come true. We would be given the chance to travel to China and learn firsthand from the ICT experts at the headquarters of Huawei, a company with products and solutions deployed in over 170 countries, serving more than 1/3 of the world's population. This opportunity has given us all the chance to expand our technological skills in ICT. It has given us the chance to network and gain friends from various fields of study in ICT, not only from Trinidad and Tobago, but also other parts of the world, such as Panama, Poland, and Uruguay. But before we get to the technology studies, I just want to talk briefly about our first week we spent in Beijing. We were overjoyed at the chance to visit the bird's nest in the Olympic City, as well as well-known historical sites that previously we only read about, such as the Great Wall of China. Words cannot express our excitement. It was very majestic being able to climb such a monument, an experience we took many photos of and for sure we will never forget. Huawei has given us the opportunity to learn the basics of Mandarin Chinese and calligraphy. The lecturers there gave us a strong foundation which allowed us to connect with others in the local language. Beijing was truly a magnificent place to experience and better learn the Chinese culture, language, and of course the food. Arriving at Huawei headquarters in Shenzhen was breathtaking. The design and architecture of the campus was beautiful and inspired us all to want to work there. Learning more about Huawei's history and getting a speech from Paul Scanlon, the CTO at Huawei, taught us about perseverance and hard work, 2 qualities that Huawei has used to outperform its competitors. The lectures on telecommunication services, ICT-based technologies, such as Huawei's all-cloud approach, and also our trip to the lab where we learned to set up a 4G base station was truly an immersive and informative experience. This experience at Huawei has opened our eyes to what we must do as citizens and future leaders of Trinidad and Tobago to develop and improve our country using the technology of today and even of tomorrow. We have come to see that ICT is not just a field of study separated from other disciplines, but rather it is a tool that can be applied to every aspect of our lives. We know we must work smarter using ICT to better our country, and this experience has given us the guidance to do so. I would just like to express my sincere gratitude to Huawei for believing in us and making us seeds for the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nicolas. Now, let's welcome the student representative from Uruguay, Felipe Rafael Tambasco Furtado.
Good morning to you all. My name is Felipe Tambasco, and together with Gaston Garcia, we are the Uruguayan delegation in this 2018 Seeds for the Future program. I would like to tell you a little about Uruguay. It is a country located in South America that borders Argentina, Brazil, and the Atlantic Ocean. Historically, the economy was based on livestock and agriculture, but in recent years has had a strong development on technology and particularly in telecommunications. Also, Uruguay has implemented social policies that has helped improve the country's connectivity and future deployments. Regarding the current situation of our telecommunications services, it is appropriate to point out that all the national territory is connected by optic fiber, and that we became one of the 10 countries that have more homes connected to the internet by fiber in the world. Also, more than 80% of our communications are through the 4G, when in the rest of America this figure does not exceed 40%. Regarding our country, we emphasize our commitment to human rights. In recent years, our parliament approved a set of laws that put us in the forefront of human rights in Latin America. As example of this, we have the voluntary interruption of pregnancy, equal marriage, the gender identity law, and the commitment to clarify the crimes committed in the last military dictatorship. We understand that progress is not only technological, but also has to be accompanied by human rights and social inclusion. This is the first time Uruguay is present in Huawei Seed for the Future program. We want to thank Huawei. The treatment was always excellent. We hope in the years to come we can go deep in our relations and that there will be even larger Uruguayan delegations' participation in future editions of this program. These days, now I would like to tell you a little about our experience in Seeds for the Future on Beijing and Shenzhen in this beautiful country. From the first day to date, the Chinese people have had great hospitality and kindness with us. The first day here in China were in Beijing when we visited their major historical centers such as the Forbidden City, the Great Wall, and the Palace of Heaven. In these places, we took many pictures and people took many pictures of us as well, but always with a great respect. We went to take our first city tour, Amy, for their professionalism and enthusiasm in their guide follow these places. In those days, we were also taking class of their Chinese language and its culture on the BLCU. We admire the enthusiasm, professionalism, and kindness of the people who work for us to provide an excellent education. After our passage through the BLCU, now the people can know us as Gudalu and Tanfei. In this last week, we have spent the days in Shenzhen, where we have received training on ECT technologies, and we have known the incredible story of this city, a story that it is worthy of admiration for its faster development in recent years. During the training, we learned how they work and how to configure different ICT technologies, like the different generations of mobile telephony and the cloud. And we could understand how important these technologies are if we want to have a more connected world. We thank also our teachers for their dedication and ability. This day, we heard motivating speeches about the importance of imagination in the creation of new technologies. On this regard, we believe that imagination should not be used only in the development of technology solutions, but it should be also exercised on our daily life, on the construction of our projects, our relationships, and our life. Finally, we also thank the colleagues of other delegations with whom we share all this experience. We wish them well and that they continue growing, learning, and to be successful in their future projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. Now I think it may come to the most exciting moment to issue the certificate. But before that, the founder and the CEO of Huawei, Mr. Ren Zhengfei, has prepared a special gift for everyone here. That is this book, Pioneer, the Huawei Stories. This book reveals the essence of the pioneering spirit of craftsmanship that is at the root of Huawei's success. Hope you will enjoy it. Now I'd like to invite Vivian Su to announce the names of the students. When you hear your names, please come to the stage. Now let's applause to welcome Ms. Holly and Ms. Annie Lam Chong to issue the certificate and the books to Panamanian students. Welcome.
Krzysztof Palczewski, Paweł Kuczonka, Mateusz Rogacki, Patryk Grabiński, Paweł Wiśniewski, Agata Jurecka,
Now I'd like to invite all the Polish students to take a group photo on the stage. Smile to the camera. Thank you. Please take a seat. Now I would like to invite Nicholas to announce the names and invite Ms. Holly and Tricia to issue the certificate and books for the students.
Rachel Peterson. Cassandra Buscombe. Shivana Samrat. David Zachary Orr. Lorenzo Francis. Richard Michael Muhammad. Ricardo Smith. Myself, Nicholas Mitchell.
Now I'd like to invite all the students from Trinidad and Tobago to take a group photo on the stage. Say Huawei together. Huawei. Nice photo. Thank you. Please come back to your seat. Now I'd like to invite Ms. Holly to stay on the stage to issue the certificate for the Uruguayan students.
From Uruguay, Felipe Rafael Tabasco Fundado. And Gaston Dario García González. Let's take a group photo together. Congratulations.
Thank you all and congratulations again. Now here may comes a more relaxing moment. Since I have told you in the graduation ceremony, we can perform dancing, singing, presentation, all kinds of performances. Everyone is so exciting. Now today we are going to see what they are bringing us. Daniel, the first one would be the Panamanian students. Can you introduce what kind of performance that you're going to bring?
Panama will show you two acts today. The first one is a traditional dance that is one of the most popular dances. It expresses the beauty of the woman and the respect that men have for them. The song is called El Punto, which we will perform by Dianet Pinillo, Jonathan Camarena, Miguel Campos, and Laura Dominguez. After that, we are going to present a popular song called Viva Panama. This song highlights our customs and traditions for our dearest country. I hope you enjoy it.
Just can't wait to see it. Now let's welcome. Okay, you go first. Okay. level. Thank you for this fantastic performance. Agatha, I know that Polish student, they are also bringing us some performance. Can you tell us what is that?
Sure, we have prepared 2 songs for you. As we are here in 8-people team, of which 7 are men, we would like to present you a song that fully describes our Polish boys. Handsome, intelligent, and hardworking. They never give up and never cry. Our second song is a surprise. I want to invite you to listen to our song called Boys Don't Cry.
Welcome all these handsome boys.
Przecież też jest dzień. Może kiedyś ci pomogę, może ty nie wystawisz mnie, ale nie bój nic, minie jakiś czas. Poczuj chłodny świt, wszystko przejdzie ci. Chłopaki nie płaczą, chłopaki nie płaczą, nie, 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 nie. Nie, 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 nie.
Thank you for the Polish student for these amazing songs. It's quite surprising to sing Chinese songs so well. So, Daniel, so do you know how about the next group, the Trinidad and Tobago students, what they're going to bring us?
Yes, Trinidad and Tobago are going to present a calypso song called Portrait of Trinidad by a Mighty Sniper. This song is inspired in the traditional culture and talks about the carnivals, the landmarks, and also explain how the people interact with each other, representing their achievements and their spirit. I hope you enjoy it.
Let's enjoy the music and the culture from Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome.
Trinidad is my land, and of it I am proud and glad. But I can't understand why some people just talk it bad. But I know all of them will run them out. Don't know what they're talking about. They would paint you black every day, and the right things they would never say. Like our sportsmen, being raped is among the best. Our colors of sit and pass every test, and put us right alongside the rest. But then our pitch lake is the greatest one of its kind. Our sugar and oil is really refined. So you see, friends, this is a real piece of no man's mind. They just talk some nonsense. Me ain't know where they're doing it for. About so much violence, man, you would swear that we fighting war. Of course, we have the delinquents to face, but just like any other place, look, things that I say about here is really too much for me to bear, because my people are daily making progress without any form of stupidness, and in this way we must gain success. For when we move in, we all move as one body, no bickering between you and me. For our policy stands for racial equality. So all of them were talking, they either drunk or they're staring mad. Or maybe they forgetting Mr. Universe belongs to Trinidad. And yet we have men of talent and skill, with high hopes of improving still. And if you think all this is a lie, the mighty sniper will tell you why. Now our steam band is the best talent in the world. Like calypsos, our stories are told, with its rhythm to touch your soul. So Trinidad, this lovely land of my books, small but overwhelming in hopes. And as you know, carnival is the greatest carnival on earth.
Thank you for the great dancing and the singing from Trinidad and Tobago. Agata, do you know what's the performance from Uruguayan? Because they kept it as a secret. But I know they will not let these three countries win so easily.
Their song is inspired by the law of conservation of the mass and energy. It is one of the best songs in Uruguay and tells mostly about the feelings. The lyrics of this song show that the more you give, the more you get from the world. I am honored to invite you to listen to the song called Todo se transforma by Jorge Drexler, sung by Gaston and Felipe.
Let's have a look at their performance and their talents. Welcome.
Hola, hola. ¿Qué?
Tu beso se hizo calor, luego el calor movimiento, luego gota de sudor que se hizo vapor y luego viento que en un rincón de La Rioja movió el aspa de un molino mientras se pisaba el vino que bebió tu boca roja. Tu boca roja en la mía, la copa que gira en mi mano y mientras el vino caía supe que de algún lejano rincón de otra galaxia el amor que me darías transformado volvería algún día a darte las gracias. Cada uno da lo que recibe, luego recibe lo que da. Nada es más simple, no hay otra norma. Nada se pierde, todo se transforma. El vino que pagué yo con aquel euro italiano que había estado en un vagón y antes de estar en mi mano y antes de eso en Torino y antes de Torino en Prato, donde hicieron mi zapato sobre el que caería el vino. Zapato que en unas horas buscaré bajo tu cama con las luces de la aurora con tu... Compraste aquella vez en Salvador de Bahía, donde a otro diste el amor que hoy te devolvería. Cada uno da lo que recibe y luego recibe lo que da. Nada es más simple, no hay otra norma. Nada se pierde, todo se transforma.
Feliz.
Thank you for the great performance of the Uruguayan students, that we could see that every country has the talent and all of you are here. Really don't want to end it, but time is bringing our graduation ceremony to a near end. Now I'd like to thank and congratulate congratulate you all again for your enthusiasm and your dynamism during these 2 weeks in China. We have been really delighted to have you in this program. Hopefully, you really enjoy this program as well. Thanks again for your commitment.
I would also like to thank the guests for coming all the way down to join our ceremony from Panama, Poland, Trinidad and Tobago, Uruguay, and the people who were involved in the organization of the program.
Also, thank you to the Professor Mr. Juventino Serrano, PT, Mrs. Holly Rane Basanani, and Mrs. Annie Lemchang, the teachers of Huawei University, Chloe and Nancy, and those who did a wonderful job supporting Teams for the Future program.
Thank you all. Now I'd like to invite all of you for the lunch. Food and drinks will be served soon, so we can chat freely. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you.
Well, my full name is Miguel Ángel Flores Salgado. I'm from Panama. I study mechatronics at Universidad de Panamá, and I'm currently cursing the 3rd year. The teachings we have received at this institution about ICT are pretty well both specific and technical, and especially in the area of networks like 2G, 3G, 4G, and how the communication occurs in both the definitions and diagrams where the process is explained very specifically. The picture at the back. Well, I think the picture signifies very well the Huawei's motto, Huawei's attitude to explore markets and to go into areas where other enterprises don't dare to go. Their attitude also to see people as more than a customer, as a person that's valuable to their enterprise.
My full name is Dianet Arlet Pinillo Acosta. I'm from Panama. I study at Universidad de Panamá, and I course the 3rd grade of mechatronics. Huawei is a company that offers different service about TICs and more other types of investigation that give to the society a great treasure for the future of the people. The picture of the background, I think that is inspired for the different generations that comes to dream and develop different solutions for the other persons. Thank you.
My name is Andrew Gonzalez. I'm studying mechatronics engineer, currently at my 3rd year, and I'm from Panama. I was surprised by the organized culture here in China and by all the knowledge that the people share in here, including the cultural and the ICT knowledge that we got in all the courses we took. I think the picture defines this program because it's a picture we don't get to see usually. So right now we have an opportunity, our way opportunity that it sits for the future, and very thankful for that. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Patrick Drabinski. I come from Warsaw. I'm a recent graduate from computer science, and my institute is Warsaw University of Technology. To be honest, coming to China, I did know very little about Huawei. I knew it was a big company, so this program learned me a lot about what's the business structure of the company. And to be honest, I'm very impressed with what Huawei is doing. I think the lighthouse is a very powerful symbol. It used to bring people from sailors from the sea safely back to the shore. I believe the communication is the modern equivalent of the lighthouse, And by Huawei, by introducing the communication equipment to the world, that's exactly what the Lighthouse used to do in the past ages.
My name is Paweł Wiśniewski. I am a previous graduate of electrical engineering, power system protection specialty, and now I'm pursuing a career in renewable energies. The thing that surprised me the most was that although I am not an IT engineer, I could contribute to the ICT program because Huawei showed me that ICT can be implemented almost anywhere. Therefore, now I am able to think about different energy scenarios for future. The picture in the background, the first thing that comes to my mind is that the vast skies represent seeking for answers about the shape of the world of future. How would the world of our kids, grandkids and their kids look like? However, the sky is observed from Earth. Therefore, this is the part of self-reflection, asking questions to myself. What motivates me, what drives me, and what makes me happy. And if we put two pieces together, I believe then we really explore.
My name is Krzysztof Palczewski. I study at West Pomeranian University of Technology, Szczecin in Poland. Currently I'm studying computer science, second year of bachelor's degree. The Seeds for the Future program is an amazing initiative by Huawei for young individuals throughout the whole world with ICT background. The picture exploration is undoubtedly awe-inspiring picture and it can be depicted in various ways. However, I do personally see there a metaphor for endless ideas and solutions that can be implemented in the current world, reshaping it.
My name is Ricardo Smith. I am from the country of Trinidad and Tobago, and I attend the University of Trinidad and Tobago as a computer engineering student. This picture reminds me of sailors going out to sea at night, and just like they go on into uncharted territory, so too must we go into the future. And I believe that the seeds that Huawei has planted will be the lights to go into that future and to lead everyone else. You know, you look at those multi-billion-dollar corporations and you think, oh, how much money they have. But I've realized that Huawei, they really care about humanity, about connecting communities and connecting different countries and people. And they are so fearless in the way they step into the unknown and different situations. And I just have to say, they don't only sell products. Huawei has found a way to share their dreams with the world. And for that, I will always have a deep admiration.
Hi, my name is Lorenzo Francis. I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I attend the University of Trinidad and Tobago, where I am pursuing a bachelor's in computer engineering. I'm currently in my second year, and I will be specializing into telecommunications engineering. Well, the picture behind me shows a lighthouse, and to me, it shows, with respect to the theme of exploration, it represents that it'll guide you along the way in the dark. It'll show you the parts to choose and the parts not to follow through. And it'll also be a beacon for us to put trust and continue exploration in the future. During my time in the SAGE program, I learned about the key technologies such as IoT, 5G, and cloud technology. I also learned how it will be implemented in my country, Trinidad and Tobago, as well as how it will be extremely beneficial to future generations and the current generation today.
My name is Rachel Peters. I'm a Year 2 student at the University of the West Indies in Trinidad and Tobago, and I am also from Trinidad and Tobago. The one major thing that surprised me was a story that was told when we were in one of our classes. It was about a high executive that was interested in making money, and he invested in something that made the company a lot of money. However, this did not stick. This was not a part of the core values of Huawei, and they actually demoted him. So their commitment to actually sticking to their ICT solutions and products was a really amazing surprise. This picture speaks to me a lot. I think that everyone who seeks to change the future and make the world a better place should actually be moved by this image. The lighthouse to me symbolizes the need for us to look out into the darkness and see what could be there, because not everything would be obvious and not everything would be shining in the light. We'll have to actually search and go into the darkness for ourselves and find these problems to fix.
My name is Felipe Tambasco. My major is electrical engineering. I'm working on the final stage of my thesis, and I'm from Universidad de la República from Montevideo, Uruguay. I have learned about Huawei's commitment to grow limitless, and they really want to solve the world's problems. That picture really inspires me. It makes me think about connectivity and Huawei's purpose to connect everything and everyone.
Okay, hello, my name is Gaston Garcia. I am engineer student and assistant professor in the University of República in Uruguay. It's funny because in my country, when somebody now understand anything, we say this is a basic Chinese. But now I understand it's more easy learn Chinese. When I see the picture, I think imagine we have limits.
Hello everyone, my name is Jose Luis Chiari Jimenez. I'm 21 years old. I come from Panama at the Technological Panamanian University. I'm fourth year from computer science and engineering, and I like so much the experience. If I put in some words what I learned in Huawei, I will never finish, because the experience that has bring me this program has been so good that I learned about data mobile, all the services, all the machines, all the new things that Huawei brings to us. And it is very essential for me in order to go to Panama and teach the people how the revolutionary things will in Panama can be important. It shows future. It shows that we have to put our goals besides of what we plan. So we have to get out of that plan, and we have to go more away than we are.